Hello everyone, I am Nu-trix the Synth Guy, and today I'm talking about the V-moda headphones, in this case the Crossfade 2, which are wireless and wired headphones. First of all, I got this as a gift from the company. It's actually owned by Roland, and Roland provided me with these as a personal gift, so I'm really happy and thank you very much for that. They have options that we don't see often, and there's a uniqueness to them that makes them stand out. The first thing is that it's a high-end quality headphone, so it sounds really good. A lot of high quality material built into this, a lot of attention to detail. So of course they will cost, I think the lowest they have is about $150, which is the the most affordable one that they have, and they go up to $30,000. Yes, you heard me, 30, but I explain why. And I don't expect, not even myself, to buy a $30,000 headphones, but there's a reason why. I'll show you what it is, and it's actually, why not? If people can buy that, that's the. In this case, the model I have here is a pair that is going for around $450 Canadian. On their website, this pair is about $300 US or something around that, depending on what you want. The cool part about this headphone is that it is customizable. You can adapt it to your needs or to the look that you want. I'll go through the website with you to show you the customizable options, and that's pretty cool. So first of all, let's look at the headphone itself. Let's talk about the features, and the second part will be all the custom aspect of this. And that's why this is so interesting, is that if you like the sound, test it out first. If you like the sound, you could really customize this even with your brand name. I'm waiting right now for my plates to have on each side the name Nu-trix. So I will have headphones that are branded Nu-trix the Synth Guy headphones. So for a DJ, for any type of company, or you want to move around and have your brand name on your head, on your headphones, you can have that with these. So I think that's the bottom line, is that you have a cool looking headphones. They sound good. They're not flat. Every headphone has their sounds. So you get used to it, and some people, that's exactly what they want. They want more bass, which is okay. Let's actually first unveil and look at the box. Then second, talk about the features themselves, what's cool about this thing. And the third one, let's look about all the custom options you can have online with these. Look at the detail. I mean, you've got, I don't know if it's real leather, but the finish of this is interesting. The box itself is a nice box, looks really nice. And then you've got this little, strap you can click out. And then you open it up, you have a little booklet that goes with it. You have this, and then the box itself. That is the pouch that comes with it. Then you have the headphones themselves. Now, with the headphones, what you have is two things. You have the headphone, okay? You have also an adapter. You have also a cable for charging. Okay, charging cable. You have, of course, the headphones, and that's how they're folded. And then you have this. That's what they look like. You have the logo. In this case, this was given to me with the Music Technique logo for the school where I work, but you can actually change that plate to the one you want and have it with the logo that you want. So this could be totally customizable to your brand or to any brand that you like. Could be here. And the finish also, there's plenty of choice, and that's where the cost can go really high, because the finish could be in gold, could be in platinum. That's where the price will go high. The headphones will not change. Of course, you have a choice of the color, the finish, this color here, the color here. You have here options for the USB connector. This is for charging up. And you have the connector for the audio, okay? You can have a wire connector. If you don't use the wire connector, you have to use the batteries and use the wireless mode for the Bluetooth. But if you have the cable, if your battery's dead, you connect the cable, it works. Because of the Bluetooth encoding, and that's normal for any type of headphones, the quality of the sound is a little bit lower because it's encoded. But if you use the cable, you have the maximum quality because there's no encoding, decoding. And also there's a question of latency. Bluetooth connection always have a little bit of latency because at one point it has to be converted from a signal to a digital signal, then sent to the headphones, and so that time of treatment adds up to the latency time. Having the wires will drop the latency to 0. At the top here you've got controls, plus and minus for the volume, and this middle button here is for mostly play, stop. If you double press, I think you go forward. If you triple press, you go backwards, something like that. So you need to look in the manual, but this one does a lot of different jobs depending on what you want. Like if the telephone ring and it's hooked up Bluetooth to your telephone, you press on this and you can answer the person because there's a microphone over here. Small microphone over here. If you want a better microphone, they actually have a microphone where you hook it up. I think it's you hook it up here, like a gamer microphone kind of approach if you want. So they will go right in front of your mouth. And this here is very solid. You can really push it. It's made of steel, super solid. So you're not really scared of breaking them, you know. And this is very, when you touch them, this is very dense. And when you wear them, the volume really dies. It's really just an acoustic seal if you want. Very good isolation, so you don't hear the outside noise. So you don't need to bring the volume too loud to mask the other noises around. The size of the coil here is pretty big. They go down to 5 Hertz and go high to 40,000 Hertz, which is very good. It's not flat, like I said earlier. The bass is a little bit boosted. This is a fashion, high-end headphone, so it's more about everyday use. One cool thing, the cable that you have here, you have the straight one that goes into the headphone. You've got angled one that goes into your phone or your computer, whatever. Now you look at this and there's actually 3 pins. So this is for microphone and stereo headphones. Now, if you want to connect that into another device like my synthesizer, well, I have a problem. I need an adapter. And if you connect a normal 2-pin to this, it won't work because the 2-pin will connect these two together. So you'll have a problem in listening to. So they provide the right connector to use this here, and then you go from 3 to 2 to connect into normal audio gear, which is a 1/4-inch jack. When you look at all the details on this thing, before even knowing where it was coming from, I said, it looks Italian. It looks high fashion. I mean, all the details that you have on the box, on the little pouch, on the headphone themselves, you go, it's made to be part of a men accessory kit, you know. It is a really high-end quality headphone, but on top of that, it's also a headphone that looks high fashion. And again, fashion is a personal taste. You might not like the look, or you might adore it. As like any type of, you know, fashion accessories. It's a question of do you like it or not. But quality-wise, it's really good. So let's actually look into the website to see what they offer, because there's a plentiful of options, and there's different models you can look at. So what do we have here on the V-moda website? Yeah, I'm right into the Crossfade 2 wireless. The basic price is $330, because if you want the same model but not wireless, you're dropping almost $100. And if you don't want it to be foldable, they don't fold, you're dropping to $180, $150. At one point, the differences between the more affordable one and the higher one for the quality of the headphone and the quality of the sound, audiophiles are pro audio to see, okay, I can hear the difference, but most people, even playing MP3s and stream music, you don't hear the difference because the quality of the file that you're listening is lower than the quality of the headphone that it could place. So if you look at this, what you have when you start, you can have all black if you want. You can have white. It's also really cool looking, the white. It's like kind of gray and white or silver and white. You get the rose gold, which is the one I have right now. And then when you have the one you want, you go next step, and then you select the side plate here, how it's going to be. So you have the choice here. There's no extra charge. You can say, I want aluminum, and then you get a list of all these colors of aluminum. There's even some with some texture on it, so kind of croc black they call, or brush metal aluminum, or chrome, or matte silver, gunmetal, matte black, shiny black, midnight blue. Let's say you want seafoam green, so it's aluminum. So you can then have the screw of the color of choice between black, chrome, gold, and rose gold. Okay, and there's gold, but this is gold plated aluminum, so it's not really gold. So it's not a precious metal in this case. That's why the price does not go up. If you have a choice of 3D printing, this is a fiber, because if you're going to be 3D printing, it's going to be printed on some type of plastic or composite fiber. You click on it, and then you have a choice of white, black, yellow, orange, red, pink, purple, blue, and green. And then on these, you can actually, again, you can change the screws, the color of the screws, but you can also print something in 3D, so you actually could be textured if you want. Let's go next step with this, just to see what you have. You have the different textures. You have it here. You can see this. You see a 3D kind of shield. You have this one. So these are the model they suggest, but you could also bring your own design. So I don't know how your own logo will look in 3D, because I never tested it. I never saw one, but it could be interesting. Let's go back for now, and let's go back to aluminum, and let's say, I don't know, whatever. I want dark purple. You know, to the next one, and again, you've got different type of, this case, it's more like laser etched into the metal, and it's just like a print if you want, but it's laser etched in it, like you have on this one. It's not something you can scratch off. It's not a plastic sticker or anything. It's really laser etched into the plate itself. So that's it. So you have a different brands, and again, you can upload your own design, and it should look, I mean, there's a question of the size and quality of the design, but it should be really easy to get. If you go back to, again, the original, here you have a choice also of precious metal and 3D printing on steel. Now, if you go steel, right away, you have a different type of options here, and the price go up, because now the cost of the plates bring the value higher. So you have these stainless steel, polished gold steel, bronze steel, bronze matte, and matte steel. So these are $500 instead of $330. And again, that's US, so depending where you are, it could be higher than that. And then when you go next, you still have the same options of design and all that. The one that really goes high in price is the precious metal printed. If you go raw gold brass, you're at $700. Raw bronze, you're at $700. 14K gold plated, you're at $900. Gold 14K. Rhodium plated, $900. Sterling silver. And when you get into real gold, 14K gold, now you're at $9,000. Actually, you have like a $300 pair of headphones, or a $400 pair of headphone, and a $8,000 something pair of plates. That's what it means. Yeah, the same thing with rose gold, 14K, and then you got platinum. You have 14K white gold, and then you've got platinum. So platinum, you're at 27K. I personally don't see myself buying that because of my income. But I can understand if somebody doesn't know what to do with their money, it could go that way. But it's interesting. I mean, it's just the option of having all these options are really interesting. Of course, in my case, I would stay with aluminum, fiber, maybe go into the steel, because it could be interesting to have a stainless steel plate. Now, just to show you the other type of on-ear headphones, you have this. The earpiece is smaller, and it just go on the ear, not over it, not around it if you want, and you're at $180. And this does not fold. but the price is really interesting. You have the over-the-ear, the 2, which is the one I have, the 1, which is the older version, which is still a good one. And then you've got this one here, and this one does not fold, and this one, if I'm not mistaken, is not wireless. The over-the-ear. So if you want the same type of quality sound, you've got the same earpiece, you've got one cable, you've got same plate options. It's just that it's not foldable and it's not wireless. And then you're at $150. So the price becomes, for a lot of people, more affordable and pretty good, so for the same quality and for basically the same look. And it's really interesting. Well, they have accessories, of course. And this is the one I was talking about, kind of a boom microphone. So if you want to use this as a microphone, I could use it for some of my videos. So I could just buy the boom here, and I will have my microphone here. So even when I turn around, I will have a microphone right here. So it's not I'm going to look into it because at $30, it's not so bad. You know, the price can be good. So that's V-moda headphones. Now I can't play it so you hear it, but I can tell you, it sounds really good, honestly. It's wrapping you in sound. You don't hear the outside because of the way it's built, and it sounds really warm. And I have other headphones that they're not flat, and I work with that. You know, I've got another Roland headphone somewhere here, and I've got a Tascam headphone, I've got a Sennheiser headphone, and they all sound different. And every time I use them to do some type of reference listening with them, there's always the question of, I have to verify between a couple of them. And in a way, I'm not really wondering which one's the most accurate. I just want to be sure that my mix sounds good in all of them, so that when they move around to another place, it also sounds good over there. So if you like the sound, test it out first. If you like the sound, you could really customize this even with your brand name. The bottom line is that you have a cool looking headphones. For a DJ, for any type of company, or you want to move around and have your brand name on your head, on your headphones, you can have that with these. That's it. If you like what I'm doing, thumb up. And if you got any comments, put them in the comments. If you got any question, put them in the comments. Follow me on the YouTube, on the Facebook, and write to me. See you soon. Cheers.